Hi, welcome back to CBSE Board Economics. I am Saddam Hussain here. I welcome you all to Keynesian Economics. We're continuing with income and employment theory. We've already seen consumption function, average propensity to consume, marginal propensity to consume. So from consumption function, we move to saving function. In that you have average propensity to save, marginal propensity to save, and relationship between consumption function and saving function. Let's start with the first topic in saving function. The first small topic you have is average propensity to consume. We write it as APS. What exactly is average propensity to consume? We write it APS. Average propensity to consume. We'll take one small illustration example to understand it. Suppose you have, or from the economist's point of view, and the disposable income of the economy is $100 billion. Out of $100 billion, the economy has consumed $80 billion. We're left out with $20 billion. That is savings. So saving is nothing but that part of income which has not been consumed. S is equal to Y minus C, income minus consumption. 100 minus 80, that comes out to be 20. So what exactly is average propensity to consume? It is the ratio of savings to income at any particular level of income, at any given level of income. It's a ratio of savings to disposable income. Whenever we say income in economics, we talk about disposable income, which is at the disposal of the people. So APC is defined as the ratio of savings to consumption. The formula for APS is equal to S upon Y, savings upon income. So we take one illustration example here. So Y stands for income, C stands for consumption, S stands for savings. APS is equal to S upon Y. As I told you, income is maybe 100 crores here, consumption is 80 and savings are 20. So 20 upon 100 is 0.2. What it means that 0% of the national income has been saved and 80% of the income has been consumed. APC, once again I'll tell you, average propensity to save. It's the ratio of savings to income at any given level of income. APS is equal to S upon Y. S stands for savings, Y stands for income. Let's see some concept about APS, average propensity to save. The value of APS can be 0. The value of APS can be 0. When APS is 0, when income is equivalent to consumption, savings are 0, 0 upon 100. So when income is equal to consumption, savings are 0. Income is 100 and consumption is 100. So savings will be 0. Average propensity to save can be 0. Average propensity to save. So let's see here, the value of APS, average propensity to save, can be 0 when Y is equal to C, income is equal to consumption. So in this case, savings are 0. So 0 upon anything is 0. That is at the break-even point. At the break-even point, APS is 0. The second point you have, the value of APS can be less than 1. Why? When less than 1, when income is greater than consumption, the value of, let's say, income, in this case less than 1, 0.0, income is 100, consumption is 80, so savings are 20 upon 0.2, can be less than 1. The value of APS can be negative when consumption is greater than income. When consumption is, this is the income here, so we write it here, this is consumption is greater than income, so then savings will be negative. Suppose your income is 100 and consumption is 120, savings will be minus 20. So the value of APS can be negative when consumption is greater than income, or when you have this savings or negative savings. The value of APS can never be 1 because income can never be equivalent to savings. There has to be some consumption. Yes, there has to be some consumption. It can never be equivalent to 1. The value of APS can never be more than 1 because savings can never be greater than income. So this logically you think it over. I repeat once again, in saving function we are discussing about there are two parts of saving function. One is APS, average propensity to save, and the second one is MPS, marginal propensity to save. APS is the ratio of savings to income at any given level of income. APS is the ratio of savings to income at any given level of income. APS is equal to S upon Y. When income is 100, consumption is 80, savings are 20. So APS will be 20 upon 100, 0.2. It means 20% of the income has been saved and 80% of the income has been consumed. The values of APS can never be 1 because income can never be equivalent to savings. There has to be some consumption in the economy. The value of APS can never be greater than 1. How can savings be greater than income? Which is not possible. Because I told you logically there has to be some consumption in the economy. But the value of APS can be negative when consumption is greater than income, when savings are negative or savings in the economy. The value of savings can be 0 at the break-even point when income is equal to consumption, hence savings are 0. The value of APS after the break-even point can be less than 1 when income is greater than consumption. Mind it, the value of APS can never be 1, can never be greater than 1. It can be 0, it can be less than 1, it can be negative. Just remember, at the break-even point, when income is equal to consumption, savings are 0. So this APS can be 0. Before the break-even point, since income or consumption is greater than income, savings are negative. So the value of APS is always negative. After the break-even point, consumption is less than income. Hence, savings will be positive, but they will always be less than 1 in decimal. So now we got it. I repeat once again, APS is S upon Y. It's the ratio of savings to income. The value of APS can never be 1. The value of APS can never be greater than 1. The value of APS can be 0. The value of APS can be negative. The value of APS can be less than 1. That's all we have time for today. Till we meet next time, it's goodbye from Saddam Hussain. Keep working hard for your exams. Till we meet next time,